How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm. Most prepared ever. Didn't update and everything, so we're going to go ahead. All good. But how we doing, people? How we doing? Got ourselves here ready for football. Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, I'm doing great, Tony. I'm doing great. How about you, man? We are getting ready as well to play. Gonna be playing some Dougbot Bingo, as you can tell. The best way I could do it. And over there, I'm doing the thriller thing. Doing the thriller. Over there, we have a poll in the chat. Because I'm sitting here doing the thriller dance. So make sure you go ahead and vote. One simple question: who wins and do it bingo? We have 2 votes in the chat. Looks like 1 vote is for Lions and yes, and the other is for Lions no. They start the game with a solo homer. We have our correspondent Blue Jays fan here, True North, in the chat. How we doing, True North? How we doing? I think it's time to go ahead and introduce Dougbot tonight. Oh my gosh. Hey Dougbot, how's it going today? We have the Detroit Lions going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Care to give us some fun nicknames for these 2 teams? Uh-oh. It's not... I think this mic is going to be the problem, so I got to get this mic hooked up just to use Dougbot. I don't know what happened. Maybe it might have been when my dad joined up. Something messed up, but it was like looking for this microphone, and I don't know why. Probably just heard me twice. But anyway, go ahead and do it here. Hey Dougbot, how you doing tonight? We got the Detroit Lions going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Can you care to give us some insight on this game, as well as some nicknames about this game and about these teams? Also, give us your best insight. That made no sense. That made absolutely no sense to Dougbot. Uh-oh. The chat popped out for a second. Let's see. I think I'm going to sound like Sleepy Joe for this. We got Tony saying Lions
about
winning.
A big showdown here. The Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. 2 powerful teams. Gotta love football. The Lions, who I like to call the Detroit Roar Machines, are coming into Chiefs Kingdom with determination. And of course, the Chiefs are the Arrowhead Assassins. They dominate the gridiron with pride. Currently, Kansas City is holding an early 7. 3 lead over the Lions, thanks to a Patrick Mahomes touchdown pass.
Well,
he's a great talent, folks. The Chiefs are playing strong as usual, but don't count out those gritty Lions, huh? If they can keep Mahomes under control, they might just have a chance. But let's not forget, Kansas City's got a Super Bowl history. I must say, if there's one thing I learned, it's to never underestimate Mahomes. That's what Sleepy Joe would do. The Lions will need to be fierce and use those big roars. Maybe it's a conspiracy by the refs. Who knows?
Conspiracy?
MAGA football, folks. It's fantastic. Just incredible.
MAGA? Yo, you gotta slow down there, Dougbot. And can we cross off lame nickname for that Lions one too? Like the Lions one was pretty lame. The Detroit Roar Machines. What do you guys think? Detroit Roar Machines. Is that lame nickname? is that grounds for lame nickname? I think it is. I'm not trying to steal everything, but like that's a pretty bad nickname. Tony says yes. Do we got someone else to corroborate that? I'm taking it. It's pretty lame. But man, then we got the out of touch when he said that the Chiefs were up 7-3. That's not happening yet. He said maybe it's a conspiracy, so we got conspiracy. He talks about making or MAGA football or whatever, and then the Sleepy Joe reference. So we got some a lot of stuff knocked out already. A lot more than I would have thought in that first one. But how we doing tonight, people? How we doing? I know Tony's doing good. I'm looking forward to this is my first full week of putting these to use. Oh yeah, I forgot the camera's over here right now. I have 2 call sheets, one for Kansas City, one for Detroit. I actually have put it up with the 53-man roster, so you know. We are ready to rock and rodeo and watch this game here in Kansas City. Again, I'm expecting this game to be a fun one, a little bit back and forth. I picked Kansas City because I do think that Kansas City is going to be kind of dialing it back in. They're going to be hungry for another win, and I just don't see the Chiefs starting out with another loss the way this season has gone for them. I just don't see them doing it. Again, I think it's going to be a very good game, though. I could see this game going either way. So it would not shock me one bit if the Lions do win. So don't get me wrong. Not like I'm saying I hate the Lions or anything. I just personally think that we'll see the Chiefs pull this one out. But, you know, you never know what we'll see tonight. let's go ahead and check out over here. If you guys are enjoying the stream, drop it a like, as well as a big way to show your support. And again, vote over in the poll in the chat over there. We got the poll over in the chat with the Dougbot bingo. Oh my gosh, Tony's got 42-24 Lions. Wow, I don't know if it's going to be that high scoring. It's going to be high scoring, but I don't know about that high scoring. But taking a look at the poll over in the chat, again, we have 3 votes, 2 seeming to be for Lions, and yes, we do get bingo. 1 being for Lions, and no, we don't. Well, I think getting bingo is pretty easy right now, looking at the way this board is. Ugh. Oh, man. So, yeah. You know what? Let's see if we can get a prediction here out of Dougbot. All right, so based on this game, what is your prediction? Who do you think is going to win, and what's the final score going to be? Bro. Dougbot can't... I'm going to try something. I'm going to see what happens if I reboot this instance. What if I disconnect this? If I just disconnect this, it might actually work. All right, based on this game, what is your prediction for this game? Who's going to win, and what's the final score going to be if you had to guess? Yep, that was it. It's 80 in Kansas. Oh my gosh, it's 80 degrees in Kansas City. And the no in lines with me.
All right, folks. If
Oh,
I had to
sorry,
make a
Tony.
prediction, and I make the best predictions, everyone says so.
The best.
I would see the Kansas City Chiefs stepping up and holding on to their lead. They've got the firepower and the home crowd, which is always a big plus. Let's say the Chiefs win it with a final score of 31-21. Arrowhead is a tough place for any team to play, you know. The Lions are scrappy, but with Mahomes in the zone, the Chiefs will roar louder. Trust me, it'll be an exciting one, unlike anything the Cleveland Browns can pull.
Oh, the
I'd
Browns
rather
catching a
predict the
stray.
Patriots or the Packers winning. It's going to be a great game, folks. The best.
He bashed the Browns. The Browns caught a stray in that. Oh my gosh. And then what did he say about the... Oh my gosh. So the Chiefs are getting ready to kick this off. But I need to take a look. What did he say about the Packers and the Patriots? Come on, Doug, but they lost to the Jags. Yeah, Dougbot. I totally didn't take the Chiefs. So here we go. It's going to be returned to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, to the 28. No, to the near side. Has room to run to the 29. Brought down by, who is that? That is Chris Rollins-Wallace. And the return was by Craig Reynolds. They aren't winning on, oh my gosh. Yeah. So let's go ahead and see. What did Dougbot say real quick about... I'd rather predict the Patriots or Packers. No, that's not really glazing them. He didn't really glaze them, I don't think. I gotta be fair at some point. So here we go. First down and 10 for the Lions here. Goff under center, tight formation. Gibbs is the back. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the near side. Likely going to be a run up the gut if I had to guess. Going to take the snap, going to handoff as projected. And Gibbs is pushing and fighting up to the 33. Gain of about 4. Yes, Kamala Harris is on the bingo board. Did he say Kamala Harris? Did I miss it? I don't think I saw Kamala. I don't think I heard Kamala Harris anywhere. Yeah, no, he didn't say anything about Kamala. But here we go. Second down and 6 coming up. Again, one wide receiver on either side. I was about to say, I didn't think he said, but going to hand off to Gibbs on the near side, pushing and fighting, and gets 1 yard, and that is it. Again, Dougbot, for those of you guys who don't know, we recently did change Dougbot to sound a bit more like a certain political figure that can be a bit bold and brash. So here we go. Third down and 5 coming up for the Lions here, and in a little bit, we will be consulting Dougbot consistently throughout this stream so we can fill out our Dougbot bingo board over here. So here we go. Third down and 5. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Do left. Single right. Going to take the snap. Looking to throw. Dumps out to Sam Laporta. To the 40. Trying to find somewhere to go. Up to the 45. Brought down by 2 Chiefs. Brought down by, let's see who it was here. It was by Nick Bolton. and Brian Cook. Bolton was the initial one on the grab, or on the tackle. Okay. A very simple first down here for the Detroit Lions. And let's go ahead and see here. George saying, bottom of the first, runners on first and second, one out on the Jays. All right, we got our Jays correspondent in the chat as well. Thank you, True North. First down and 10 here, tight formation, likely going to be a run with Gibbs. They do, up the near side to the 49, and that is it. Gain of 4. Brought down by Omiehu, whatever his name was. It is Charles Omiehu. Let's see, is that, what do you mean? Okay, I don't, yeah, it was first down, so. B. Cook. Jalen Watson's going through the starters here. So here we go. Tight formation here for the Lions. Bunched up all between the numbers here. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Chiefs showing like they might rush 6 or 7. They're showing blitz here. So let's see. It looks like they are going to send 5. Goff throws out to the far corner. Caught by Williams. That is Jameson Williams on the grab for a first down, Lions. Ooh, they're playing crazy. They're playing Crazy Twain. Or as my dad would say, Gravy Train. But my dad heard me playing Crazy Train at one point, and he's like, is he saying Gravy Train? Oh, so here we go. First down and 10 from the 44. Forced down, yes, sir. Forced down. Looking to throw Goff. Pressure. Throws over the middle. Going to be caught. There goes Williams down to the 30. Tries to hurdle, and oh my gosh. Jameson Williams, thankfully, he's all right, bro. Tried to hurdle Jalen Watson in his entire height. Bro, that is crazy. Oh, man. Wow, he literally tried to hurdle the entire height. Thankfully, he's all right. Man. So here we go. First down and 10 from the 29 for the Lions. That is Gibbs the back, still double right, single right, double left. Going to do an end around to Amon-Ra St. Brown to the near side. And tripped up by Brian Cook. Gets about a yard or two as he stumbles forward. That is it. Wowzers. Origami's bugged. So let's go ahead and see. What did I miss? Well, Dougbot's gone off. Dougbot went off and got 5 spaces. 5 on the first chat. So let's see. Gonna hand off at the outside to Gibbs down to the 20. So got a little bit. Third down and short coming up. Now question, do we want to do a rule where only 1 square can be filled in per Dougbot response? Or do we want to fill in all the spots we can? Because it's going to be a lot of spots early, and then it's going to fall down later. Let's see here. Third down and 2. Goff under center. Going to take the snap here with Gibbs in the backfield. Chiefs showing blitz. Going to send everyone as they run. And a nice push to get the first down with Jahmyr Gibbs inside the 19-yard line. Wowzers. It is 2 chats, so I can go ahead and read those out real quick for you, John. The first chat was asking about, what it thinks of the game, giving us nicknames. He said, well, folks, we're talking about a big showdown here. The Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 powerful teams. Gotta love football. Pause for the play. First down and 10. Goff in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Over the outside. Going to be caught. Do a little flip around to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get around the 10-yard line. Incredible play there. But here's where we get the nickname. The Lions, who I like to call the Detroit Roar Machines. That's our lame nickname alert. Are coming into Chiefs Kingdom with determination, and of course, the Chiefs are the Arrowhead Assassins. They dominate the gridiron with pride. Currently, Kansas City is holding an early 7-3 lead over the Lions. Dougbot out of touch. Pause for the 2nd and 7 play. Goff in the gun from the 15. 1 receiver, or 2, actually it's 3 right, single left. And Gibbs is the back. Sends a man in motion across. It's Isaac Tesla. Going to take the snap. Going to hand off to Gibbs up the middle. Pushing and fighting down to the 10. Down to the 9. Okay, back into this chat here. Thanks to a Patrick Mahomes touchdown pass. He's a great talent, folks. The Chiefs are playing strong as usual, but don't count out the gritty Lions, huh? If they can keep Mahomes under control, they might just have a chance. But let's not forget, Kansas City's got a Super Bowl history. I must say, if there's one thing I learned, it's to never underestimate Mahomes. Now, hold on here. Now we have this is going to be a quick hitter here. That's what Sleepy Joe would do. The Lions will need to be fierce and use those big roars. Maybe it's a conspiracy by the refs. Who knows? MAGA football, folks, it's fantastic. Just incredible. Sleepy Joe, MAGA, and conspiracy in the same 2 sentences. And they hand off to Gibbs all the way down to the 4. The Lions now, 2nd and goal from the 4. I just passed the Tesla a bunch. Hey, fair enough, man. And then for the second answer here, it was asking for a prediction. And he says, all right, folks, if I had to make a prediction, and I make the best predictions, the best, everyone says so, I would see the Kansas City Chiefs stepping up and holding on to their lead. And hold on here. 2nd and goal here. Saying he just one-handed. Fair enough. Gibbs is still the back. We want a touchdown now. Now with Gibbs. Gonna hand off Gibbs up the middle. Pushing, fighting, down to the 1 almost. Just outside the 1. Well, let's see here. Going back to the game here. They've got the firepower and the home crowd, which is always a big plus. Let's say the Chiefs win it with the final score 31-21. Arrowhead's a tough place for any team to play, you know. The Lions are scrappy, but with Mahomes in the zone, the Chiefs will roar louder. Trust me, it'll be an exciting one, unlike anything the Cleveland Browns can pull. Browns bashes Browns. I'd rather predict the Patriots or Packers winning. It's going to be a great game, folks. The best. Again, with the best. Yes, we have Gibbs in my Jason's picks. Or Amon-Ra St. Brown, but Gibbs while he's in the game. So here we go. Goff. Going to hand off to Gibbs, pushing and fighting. Did he get there? It was from the 2. It's going to be 4th and goal from the half-yard line. You go for it here, Dan. Chiefs lost like 40-10 in the Super Bowl. Yeah. After the score, we're going to go ahead and, or after this drive anyway, whatever happens, we will touch base with Dougbot again, see what he has to say. But 4th down and half a yard to go. Tromboner's here. Now, how's it going, Tromboner? How we doing, man? No, Montgomery's the back. Now I need Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now I need a little fade pass. And let's see. Going for a pass. No play. Timeout, Lions. Timeout, Lions. No 2-hour chat freeze yet, bro. Bro. Why would I ever have a 2-hour chat freeze? That's not me. Oh, boy. The Browns are his least favorite team, and Packers and Patriots are in his top 4 favorite teams, with Chiefs and your Pittsburgh Steelers going to Super Bowl. Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers are up there. And Steelers, Packers, and Patriots are his top 3. Browns and Bears are his 2 most hated. That's why we have Bears bash as well, because he could bash the Bears at any given time. And we won't know. We won't know until it happens. So here we go. 4th down and goal. I commented the timestamps on that video. Bears is a good pick. We had the people pick. We had Dougbot produce 4 teams it likes and 4 teams it doesn't like. And then we put those 4 on 2 separate polls. And then throw it to Goff. What? Wow. A pass to Goff for a touchdown. It was a direct snap to David Montgomery, throws to Goff, struggles to catch it, but does catch it. It is a touchdown. Oh my word. Let's see here. I love having two mouses connected to my computer. Bro, why am I catching strays from my chat? So Chiefs are actually not on his favorites list. So we were only going to pick two, but the three teams were all tied, so, you know. Oh, wait, they're talking. The officials can have a conference. They might put down a flag. They threw a flag. Illegal formation. Illegal formation. Goff never got set. Wow. It's not turnover on downs. They still have 4th and goal from the 5.5, but it's going to be a field goal now with Jack Fox. Or Jake Bates, not Jack Fox. Old kicker. What are they going for? Wait, what? Are they going for? The kicking unit's coming back and the Lions are going to go for it. Wow. Play clock is still going. The Lions are going to have to take another timeout. Oh my gosh, delay a game. Oh my gosh, the Lions now have to kick the field. What was that? What in the world did I just witness? What did I just witness? So the Lions get the touchdown, gets called back for illegal formation because Goff never got set on his reception. They bring the kicking unit out for 4th and goal from a 5, then bring the kicking unit back to send the offense back out. Goff's talking with the head official while play clock expires, and then they get sent all the way back to the 10.5. What in the world? Here's the field goal. It's up. It's good. Wowzers. I think that's something we need to talk to our bot about. Let's see. All right, we just witnessed the weirdest thing I've ever seen. The Lions ended up getting a field goal, but they had 4th and goal from the half-yard line, went for the touchdown, got it, but the quarterback never got set when he lined up to catch the ball. Then, from 4th and goal from the 5, they sent the kicking unit out, brought the kicking unit back, sent the offense back out. Then the quarterback, Jared Goff, was talking to the official. Play clock expires. They get sent all the way back to the 10-yard line and then kick the field goal. Can you, explain that at all? I mean, 3 points it is 3 points, but, I mean, we might get some stuff knocked out on this one. Let's see. Let's see what Dougbot has to say on this. We might get a couple things knocked out based off of that.
Folks, what a wild sequence. Looks like Dan Campbell, Motor City Muscle, was really trying to outsmart everyone. But let me tell you, too much back and forth can just run you in circles. First, going for it on 4th and goal, bold. The touchdown would have been huge, but you got to be set, folks. A rookie mistake. Then you see the back and forth with the kicking and offensive units, reminiscent of Sleepy Joe making decisions. Lots of back and forth, folks. It's confusion, absolute chaos. And the play clock running out, not ideal. Let me tell you, a missed opportunity. When you're in Chiefs Kingdom, you got to be on top of your game. Tenacity, folks. The radical left might call it strategy.
Radical left.
But it's more of a shenanigan, if you ask me. Field goals are important, but against a powerhouse like Kansas City, touchdowns win games. Hope they learn for next time.
Okay, now, do we say assigning blame? Because he did say it was a rookie mistake. Let's dissect what he said here real quick. So, he said, let's see here. The touchdown would have been huge, but you gotta be set, folks. A rookie mistake. Is that assigning blame? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make about that. A powerhouse play got blown out by the Eagles in the Super Bowl. True. Ugh. Man. So we don't have anything yet. And here we go. Gonna return to the 5, to the 10, up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Goes. Who is that? That is wide receiver Nico Ramigo. Looking at starting lineups here for the Chiefs. I'm surprised we haven't had bratwurst yet. And we're not going to railroad. We're going to try to not railroad. So again, if you are new, check out, vote in the poll in the chat. We got bingo. We got poll. We're doing the thriller dance. Because it's this thriller. And the Chiefs going to run with Pacheco, brought down after 1 yard gain. Oh, man, but we got 6 votes in the poll in the chat, and half the Ians are saying Lions, and yes, we do get bingo. One Ians is saying that the Lions win, but we don't get bingo. Sorry, Tony. And then 2 Ians are saying that the Chiefs win, and yes, we do get bingo. Well, right now, it's looking like it. All we need is a Kamala Harris stray, and we got bingo. Remember, it's only the first quarter. 4.5 to go. Gonna throw over the middle, gonna be caught. Kelce to the 40, to the 45, to the 47 before he's finally brought down. Yeah, I just realized that first drive took over 10 minutes for the Lions. Took over 10 minutes. Okay. So first down and 10. Mahomes to the gun, trips left, gonna send Hollywood Brown in motion out to the right. I have Pickle-Cherry on Arnold and the Lions. And throws caught. That's Juju to the 35, 30, 25. He's down inside the 25, right about the 25. You have a Pickle-Cherry on Arnold on the Lions? Huh. Oh man. Well, we still need like 2 more touchdowns for the Lions. Oh man. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling here, watching this game and playing bingo. Bro, Lions gotta play better defense. They're hurt, man. They are hurting. Mahomes under center, Pacheco still the back. Very tight formation, likely gonna be a handoff, and they do to the near side. Pacheco tries to find some room to run to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 13. He goes out of bounds. Oh my gosh. I just tried to drink from this can. I legitimately just tried to drink from this can. I meant to get my beer. See, it's open. So first down and 10. Again, tight formation. Pacheco the back to the right. Sends Hollywood out to the outside. On Mahomes' right. Takes a snap. Going to look to hand off to Pacheco to the near side. And he is brought down by a gaggle of Lions. Jack Campbell. And the initial contact was made by Tyler Lacey. Okay, again, we do have my call sheets. Fun little call sheets here. Kansas City Chiefs. And your favorite, Tony. Detroit Lions. So Mahomes here under center. Hunt is the back. We want to pass to Hunt. And looking to throw. Having pressure. Mahomes throws to the outside and throws it away. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's see. What down is it? It is, I believe, second down. No, it's third down and 8. My bad. It's 3rd and 8. So here we go. Mahomes in the gun. Hunt to his left. Trips right, single left, and gonna take the snap here, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes dancing, running. And he gets down to about the 6 are going to spot him for a 4th down. Looks like Mahomes, or looks like Reed's calling a play. There's a Bucker, walks on the field, retreats, and now they're keeping the offense on the field here. Wow. Wow. Yeah, just gotta stop one more time, exactly. 4th and 3, Mahomes in the gun, Hunt the back to the left. Tight formation, takes the snap, looks to throw, goes out to the outside, gonna be caught. Oh my gosh, it's a touchdown. Xavier Worthy. Funny thing is, I almost took an Xavier Worthy touchdown. And that's not coming back by penalty. Let's see what Dougbot thinks about that. Well, the Detroit Lions continue to shoot themselves in the foot by letting the Chiefs go all the way down, getting them to 4th down and 3, and then giving up a touchdown to Xavier Worthy. What's your thoughts on this? And the PAT, no good! No good!
All right, folks, here's the deal. This is classic Chiefs football, taking advantage of every opportunity, making every play count. You see them marching down the field, cool as a cucumber. Patrick Mahomes, he's like a football wizard, folks, and Xavier Worthy finding the end zone. Beautiful. The Arrowhead Assassins strike again, but the Lions, they need to sharpen those claws, you know? Get after it. When you stop a team like Kansas City at 4th and 3, that's defense deserving praise already. Then to let them slip past and score, that's going to sting for sure. Gotta keep the focus, look for opportunities to claw back in the game. But hey, this TD gives KC a 14-6 lead.
14-16.
Swinging their way now.
14.
Lions better roar back quickly or the game's going to slip away. Much like the radical left's grip on sanity. They've got to rally the troops and keep fighting.
Wow. Well, as you were answering that question, Harrison Butker shanked the PATs so far left, you would think it's AOC. What do you think about that? I had to. I think he'd appreciate that reference. I think he'd appreciate that reference.
Well, folks, what a scene. Harrison Butker, usually Mr. Reliable, pulling an AOC with that kick and shanking it hard left. Sometimes even the best have an off moment, folks. Nobody's perfect, not even in the Chiefs' kingdom. It's like creepy Tim Walz trying to balance a budget. Just doesn't add up. But this is a tiny break the Lions might need to seize momentum. I mean, it's just 1 point, but in tight games, those add up. The Chiefs often play like a well-oiled machine, but even they have these moments. The Motor City Muscle should see this as a sign to rev up their engines and make use of this small advantage. Football is a game of inches, folks. The little things matter. I'd say the Lions need to buckle down and capitalize on this uncharacteristic misstep. Keep those claws sharp and roar, Detroit.
Oh, we got creepy Tim Walz. All right. So we're getting closer to bingo. We're 2 away from bingo if he mentions the Bratwurst Bangers and bashes the Bears. If he says something that makes us think that he's high, then what is he on? And glazing the Packers. Mentioning Bratwurst, period, apart from the Bratwurst Bangers. And glazing Packers for a bingo there. We're getting close. Oh, there's Tay. Rev Up Their Engines was pretty good, not gonna lie. Hey, the bot comes up with some good stuff occasionally, man. It does. So here we go. The kick is up and away. Gonna be received to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the... Oh! To the 29. Wow, that was a nice hit. So here we go. Look at this here. First down and 10. Goff under center in the I formation. All right. So it's going to actually just be a single back now. Trips right. Going to pitch out to the left side to Montgomery. And oh my word. Got 3 yards on the play. Not a lot. Not a lot. All right. So here we go. Second down and 7 coming up now for the Lions. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Goff looking to throw. Second and 7. Has time. Loads up over the middle. Caught to the 50, to the 45. And Laporta down to the 42. A big first down for the Lions. Yowzers. Yowzers. That's a huge play. It's huge. Huge. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. Okay. Well then, first quarter of Lions Chiefs ends at a score of 6-3. This is disgustingly low. Do you have any idea what might be behind this, or how we can actually get something going? Let's see what he has to say here. Could get a gem. Watch. Or it could be a flop. I don't know.
Absolutely, folks. It's a bit of a snooze fest right now with just 6-3 on the board. Let me tell you, with talent on both sides, we expected fireworks, and we're getting tiny sparklers. The defenses are definitely holding their ground, making it tough for those offenses to get into any sort of rhythm. The Arrowhead Assassins have got to unleash Mahomes, and those Motor City Muscle Lions, they need to get aggressive. Too much careful play and not enough risk-taking. It's like the radical left, wanting everything to be safe and sound, folks. Let's shake things up. Maybe some deep passes, some gutsy runs, maybe even a trick play or two. Both teams need to rev up and make those big moves. Get the fans in Arrowhead and watching across the nation up and roaring. This is football, folks, and it's time to play bold. Turn up the tempo, take those risks, and let's get some real action out there. Make it MAGA level exciting.
Oh, that's an interesting wrap up. Oh my gosh. So we literally got nothing out of that. We literally got nothing out of that whole thing. Maggots? Oh no. He said make it MAGA level exciting. Bro is literally not doing anything. He's it's like he knows. It's like he knows. You know what? I'm gonna confront him. Hey, so you're not filling out many squares on our bingo card. Do you know we're playing bingo with your voice and you're kind of screwing me over here? Let's see. You ever do NBA? I'm not really a big NBA guy, mostly because we never had NBA in
folks,
Pittsburgh.
I must say that's fantastic. Bingo with my voice, huh? That's something special, very special. Remember, you've got to win. Always aim to win big, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sundays. But don't worry, I promise to spice it up a bit. I'll bring the heat just like a great bratwurst from Milwaukee, which I love. So, if you're saying I'm sliding under the radar, not on purpose, folks, but let's get those squares filled. Big businesses don't become successful by playing it safe, so maybe we'll throw in a little conspiracy, blame Sleepy Joe, or even AOC, and who knows, we might squeeze in an anti-Bears or Browns jab. Keep those ears open, and we'll sprinkle in a dash of MAGA seasoning just for you. Happy bingoing, the best kind. Wait
a minute, so we have bratwurst from Milwaukee. Are we going to consider that bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee or just bratwurst? It's one or the other. Let me know what you guys think. Meanwhile, the Lions going to run it up to the 19. Or no, it was the 21, I think. Something like that. But what do we want to count that as? Do we want to count that as bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee or just bratwurst? I would say he glazed the Steelers. And then do we do an odd comparison for his cooking reference? I don't know. What do you guys think off of that? Yeah, Montgomery down to about the 23 where they're at. But yeah, we don't have NBA in Pittsburgh, so I don't really do NBA that much. Goff looking to throw, dumps to the near side, gonna be caught. So 25 down to the 22. I mean, it really comes down to, do we take bratwurst bangers or bratwurst? Because bratwurst bangers is technically referring to bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee, a.k.a. the Brewers. They lost in the Super Bowl to the Eagles on a Sunday. But what do we think? What are we taking for that? I might be a bit selfish and take the bratwurst bangers because it's probably going to be a bit harder to hit. But if you guys think it shouldn't be, if you think it should just be bratwurst, that's fine. Goff, 3rd and 3 over the middle, caught. That is Jameson Williams for the touchdown. Jamo, touchdown. So now we're going to wait. We're going to wait until the PAT. We're going to wait for the PAT before we actually talk to Dougbot. Just in case Bates decides to shank this one. I don't think he will. But just in case. You can never be too sure. You can never be as sure as me. Bringing Noel Williams over to the sideline for the Chiefs. Maybe a... It did say the city, so yeah, that's kind of why I'm looking at taking the bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee. So here comes Bates for the PAT. And let's see. The kick is up and good. Well, just like that, the Detroit Lions embarrassed the Kansas City Chiefs defense with a big touchdown catch and run to Jameson Williams, a.k.a. J-Mo. What are your thoughts on that, and what do you think the Chiefs have to do to get back into this? Let's see what Dougbot has to say on this. It's under review, I think.
Wow, folks, just like that, the Detroit Lions strike gold. Motor City Muscle flexing hard with Jameson Williams or Jamo, making a big catch and run for a score. It's exactly the kind of play you need to shake up Arrowhead, and let me tell you, it was spectacular, folks. The Lions are roaring, making the Chiefs' defense look, well, a bit vulnerable, almost like Sleepy Joe trying to organize his thoughts. For the Chiefs, it's all about regrouping and regaining control of the field. They've got the talent. Mahomes can make it happen. Perhaps the defense needs to channel their inner Arrowhead assassins and tighten up. get pressure on Goff, rattle the offense, and keep the focus strong. They should use this as a wake-up call, reel back in the momentum, and get themselves back in the end zone. Kansas City's capable, folks. Just need to execute, regroup like the champs they are. Exciting stuff, exactly what MAGA wants to see.
He's literally inserting MAGA into everything, but he's not saying make something else great again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think his favorite is to go to Sleepy Joe. But then I implanted the idea of AOC in his brain, so he brought AOC up a couple times. Ugh. But Jamo. What do you think about watching Jamo get that touchdown? Unfortunately, we have nothing off of that. He gave us nothing. Mispronouncing should be one. It should be. That's how we got Tom Grassy and his Grassy Passy. And that's also how we got Jamo. How did the bot actually spell it? Literally Jamo. Jamo. Because it read my Jamo as Jamo. I don't know how we didn't think of that, man. Like, we both are to blame for that. Like, honestly. So here we go. The Chiefs getting ready to get the ball back here. And the kick is up and away. They be received up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, 30. And about the 31, if that. Record touchdown? Oh. Wow. Wowzers. So here we go. First down and 10 for the Chiefs from the 31. Hollywood Brown in motion across from the near side. Takes a snap looking to throw. Mahomes under pressure from the edge. And he's evading a sack. Throws in the middle. Wide open to the 50 is Hollywood Brown. Brought down by Jack Campbell. First down. Also, John, doing a little teasing here. There might be a video coming on the channel that you're going to be very interested in seeing in like mid-November. So, keep an eye out for that one, John. There's a video that might very much intrigue you. So, yeah, be on the lookout, man. Don't divulge too much right now, though. First down and 10. Mahomes in the gun. Throws out to the outside. Caught. That's Noah Gray, if I'm not mistaken. It is Noah Gray. All right. So here we go. The Chiefs are actually driving and humming, and now we're getting offense. Now we are getting offense. But there is an injury for the Lions. Kirby Joseph is down. Yeah, it's something that might intrigue you, man. Just a little bit. So, keep an eye out. I still have a couple other videos I need to get out ahead of it. I still have to record that video. I'm not going to be recording it until towards the end of the month, but it's something you might appreciate. Appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, wow. The resorting process is already underway at Acrisure. I personally think that if the Lions had Hutchinson last season, we would have went to the Super Bowl. Fair enough. I think I count the bratwurst bangers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's see. Let's see. Taking a look at a little bit of a look over on X. So let's see. Let's see. Man. Let's just take a look again. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey said about the game. Let's see. Crazy how the Giants beat the Eagles. Yeah, and you know what's even crazier? Jalen Ramsey played in a game with TJ Watt and Myles Garrett, and he had the most sacks in that game by an individual, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Steelers, Browns on ESPN. Where's the ESPN? Here we go. Mahomes going to keep it himself, trying to run out to the outside and gets 1 yard, if that, brought down by Campbell. But yeah, box score, sacks. Defense, sacks. Yeah, he tied with Nick Herbig for the most sacks in a game with TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is a reality we're living in. We're going to have to ask Dougbot about that. But here we go. And just under 11 minutes to go here. 3rd down and 4 for Mahomes. Going to hand off to Hunt up the middle. Gets a couple. Gets about 3 before getting brought down. Let's see. Man, what down? It is, I believe, 3rd. Either 3rd or 4th. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. Mahomes takes the snap, going to hand off up the middle, and Hunt did get it down to the 38. Oh, man. Jamar Chase, this is a wild quote. Just the rankings we got going on right now. We know the Steelers are going to try to come in here and raw dog us and kill us. Oh, my gosh. 1st down and 10 coming up. And let's see, going to toss back in a little flicker here, but Mahomes has room to run to the 35, 30, 25. He slides. Maybe the 28, we'll see. And they do give him the 1st. Let's see. Jags have been doing pretty good. They have been. So here we go. Going to run with Pacheco and gets maybe a yard or 2. That's it. Man. Let's see. The 2nd down and 8. And here we go. Mahomes takes the snap on 2nd and 8. Pressure coming from Hutchinson. Ball's out. He has the ball. It looks like Patrick got back on it, but the ball came out. Aiden Hutchinson stripping Patrick Mahomes down. Let's see what Doug has to say here. We got a couple wild things to tell you. Jalen Ramsey for the Pittsburgh Steelers today played in a game with both Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, and yet he tied for the most sacks in that game. And Aiden Hutchinson stripped down Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick got back on the ball. That's Hutch. That's why we have him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3rd and 18 dumps off to Juju. The 35 or the 25 to the 20.
Wow, folks, what an exciting day of football. Seeing Jalen Ramsey with the Pittsburgh Steelers causing chaos on the field is precisely why I love those Steel City defenders. You combine his talent with Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, and it's like assembling the Avengers of Defense. Tying for the most sacks, remarkable. The Steelers truly know how to assemble an incredible defensive force. Unrivaled, really. A display of mega-worth power, no question. And let me tell you, Aiden Hutchinson stripping the ball from Patrick Mahomes is a sensational move. It's what Motor City Muscle is all about. Even if Mahomes recovered it, it shows the pressure and determination these teams bring. Hutchinson's play provides the Lions a sliver of hope against this Chiefs powerhouse. Mahomes is slippery, like a slippery fish, folks, but keep applying that pressure, and anything can happen. It's thrilling to witness such plays. Football at its finest, and it's going to make this game fantastic. Keep your eyes glued, folks.
Okay, so I kind of missed part of what he said because I had to readjust things. And is the chat frozen? I need to ask that question now, which is kind of crazy, but is the chat frozen? Let's see. Last time I was messing back there, the chat froze. Okay, good. It is not frozen. Good. I gotta reread that statement because I don't even know what he said. And he glazed the Steelers. Let's see. From the 18 and or 19 and a half, Mahomes looking to run it and throw it on 4th and 1. Pressure throws it. Incomplete. Intended for Xavier Worthy. Broken up by the safety, Thomas Harper. Let's see. Remarkable steal. Display of mega power. Aiden Hutchinson stripping the ball from Mahomes. A sensational move. It's what Motor City Muscle is all about. You know, Mahomes recover it. Yada, yada. Provides a sliver of hope. Mahomes is slippery and like slippery fish, folks. Are we going to call that an odd comparison, calling Mahomes a slippery fish? Because he did say, even if Mahomes recovered it, it shows the pressure and determination these teams bring. Hutchinson's play provides the Lions a sliver of hope against this Chiefs powerhouse. Mahomes is slippery, like a slippery fish, folks, but he keeps applying that pressure and anything can happen. Do we take that as an odd comparison? I'm thinking that's an odd comparison. Calling Mahomes a slippery fish? We've had a couple of them that have been close, so I'm fine taking that. And now, in response, the Detroit Lions broke up a 4th and 1 pass to get the ball back with a 10-6 lead. Care to comment? Let's see. Let's see if we get anything else. We still need Kamala Harris for a Bears bash. Questionable comment if he says something sus.
Folks, this game is ramping up into something quite thrilling, and it's the Lions making some serious waves now. Breaking up a crucial 4th and 1 pass against the Chiefs. Remarkable, let me tell you. It's heart-pounding stuff. Exactly what you love to see in football. That 5-point lead in the hands of the Motor City Muscle Lions gives them control, and maybe, just maybe, they can hold on. For Kansas City, this is a wake-up call, folks. The Arrowhead Assassins need a strategic offensive shift. Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Famer in the making, and if there's anyone who can pull something miraculous off, it's him. But he needs his team, his warriors, to rally alongside him. With this time left on the clock, the Chiefs have to dig deep, be relentless, and execute with precision. Game's not over until it's over, folks. Never count out the Chiefs completely. Let's see if Detroit can keep roaring and hold their ground.
Doug Bott is glazing the Kansas City Chiefs before GTA 6. Yes. Now let me make sure that he actually got the right information. All right, Doug Bott's on crack. I told him it was 10-6. And he said it was a 5-point lead. Wait. Get the ball back with a 5-50 lead. So Doug Bott's on even more crack than we thought. So what is he on? The second down and 5 for the Lions here from the 25. In the I formation here. Very tight. Going to run it. And going to hand off to Gibbs to the near side. Pushing and fighting and going nowhere. That was Leo Chenal on the stop. Oh, Doug Bott high before GTA 6. Yes, Doug Bott's a bit crazy. So, third down and 4. I'm going to sleep well tonight, man. Let's see. Goff in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks to throw. Pressure off the edges. Climbs out the pocket. Has room to run. And he gets the first down. Up to the 33 for a first down. Oh, yeah. I did forget to change the arrow. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Man. We had Doug Bott roast me earlier, so we might need to have him roast me again if I'm behind the ball on some things. That'll give us a Bears bash. Or a Kamala Harris thing. First down and 10 in the I formation. Tied formation. Going to run it yet again here. And going to hand off to Gibbs up the middle to the 40, to the 45, to the 48 for a big first down. All right. Let's see. Ooh, cooling menthol. Feels nice. All right, so here we go. First down and 10 coming up. In the I formation yet again. Likely another run. Going to hand off to Gibbs again. And he's still on his feet. Oh, my word. Down to the 45.5 of the Chiefs. Bro, what is going on? You know what, let's see if we can get Doug Bott's opinions on Ozzy, because they keep playing Crazy Train. Now, I don't know what it is with the Chiefs, but they keep playing Crazy Train and Arrowhead. What's your thoughts on Ozzy Osbourne? What do you guys say? Mid formation, single back, takes a snap, gonna look to throw, Goff pressure, and throws it down at the feet of Montgomery.
Well, folks, let me tell you, Ozzy Osbourne and Crazy Train at Arrowhead, it's an iconic atmosphere, a true classic. The Chiefs fans love it. And it brings that high energy. Exactly what you want to see in a stadium like this. A little rock and roll never hurt anyone. Certainly not Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness himself. It's all about setting the tone, folks. That electric vibe keeps the momentum high and the fans pumped. As for Ozzy, you know, he's quite the character, much like some of the colorful figures I know. He's legendary in his own right, a bit unconventional for my tastes, but I gotta respect an icon when I see one. He marches to the beat of his own drum, much like my approach to politics. You have to appreciate the zest he brings to the world of rock. He'd have made a great showman in football too, I'm sure. Keep those tunes cranked up high, folks, and enjoy the game with a dash of classic rock flair. And who knows, maybe a little Crazy Train helps the Chiefs get back on track.
Ozzy Osbourne is zesty. Not the first word that comes to mind when I think of Ozzy Osbourne. But I guess he is a little zesty. Here we go, 4th and 2. Lions going for it here from the 44. Goff takes a snap, looking to throw. Big pressure, throws over the middle, and it's dropped. Let's see. So let me just make sure. Let me make sure I heard you right. Did you say Ozzy Osbourne was zesty? Does this count for a questionable comment? Calling Ozzy Osbourne zesty?
Well, folks, you heard it right here. When I say Ozzy Osbourne is zesty, I'm talking about his flair, his charisma, the way he keeps things wild and exciting. Just like the radical left keeps making us scratch our heads, Ozzy always leaves his mark, folks. He's full of energy and brings a certain unique spice to the rock and roll world. You never know what to expect from Ozzy. It's unpredictable, much like the twists and turns of a great football game. So whether it's a football team trying to get their groove back or a rock star setting the stage on fire, zest is what keeps things exciting. Just like MAGA rallies, electric and unforgettable. So yes, Ozzy's got that zest factor. No point denying it.
Oh my gosh. Bro, he doubled down in the worst ways. How's it going, Pete? He said, you heard it here. You heard it right here. When I said Ozzy is zesty, I'm talking about his flair, his charisma, and the way he keeps things wild and exciting. In the wrong context, that sounds awful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dougbot now sounds like a certain person that is controversial. But it makes it fun. But that's definitely a questionable comment. Let's see, I was spreading a new trade rumor. Kyler's time in the desert's over. Time to send Dinklage to the Jets. I think we have not talked to Dougbot about our joke. Now, got a question for you, Dougbot. What do you think about us calling Kyler Murray Peter Dinklage? They're about the same height. I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect comparison. What do you think? Let's see what he says. We got 2 bingos. That is correct. We got 2 bingos. Now let's go for blackout. Let's go for blackout now. We also added some rules to make it more realistic.
Kyler Murray and Peter Dinklage both are unique talents in vastly different arenas. And while they indeed share a comparable stature, height shouldn't define talent or ability. Murray's got speed, agility, and throws a mean pass out there for the Arizona Cardinals. And Dinklage, well, he's a phenomenal actor with a presence that overshadows many, a real powerhouse on the screen. Now, it's all in good fun to make comparisons. I mean, look at the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. They're a joke. The game and the arts alike are about skills, talent, and the impact you make, no matter how big or small. So call it amusing if you like, but remember, both are giants in their respective fields, respected by many. Like I always say, it's the performance that counts, not the height. Keep it respectful, folks, as they both do their part to entertain us all. That's what I like to see. Talent and determination
Mahomes
paving the way.
keeps them in your side
Gotta
caught.
appreciate dedication and sometimes a good laugh, too.
That was an incredible catch by Hollywood Brown. And he got out of bounds, too, so they'll get 1 more before the 2. But now we got another bingo because he threw some shade at the Bears. Look at the Bears, they're jokes. They must become woke. Well, let's see here. I thought you were supposed to sound like President Donald Trump, but that sounded kind of woke. Care to explain yourself? Let's see what he has to say. Let's have a little fun with this. Let's take it to its end.
Well, folks, let me make this perfectly clear. Sometimes you just have to be balanced and fair, and even I can recognize talent when I see it, but don't worry, I'm still here to give it to you straight, just like my typical no-nonsense approach. You see, it's about recognizing skill, which I always support, but never to the point of bowing to the radical left's overly sensitive nonsense. Good talent deserves to be acknowledged, but rest assured I'm all about straight talk and common sense, folks. Now let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. Entertainment, sports, they're what make America great, much like a good bratwurst on the grill, something I absolutely love.
Bratwurst!
So, while we can enjoy a good jest now and then, my stance is always driven by celebrating those who work hard and excel. That's MAGA, folks. And remember, never become soft like Sleepy Joe's policies. Let's keep this interesting and let's keep it great.
You're still not sounding like President Trump. You're sounding like President Trump through the speaking point of someone on the left. That does not sound like President Trump. Let's keep pressing it. Does this count as fights with Jason if he keeps pushing back? Is this our chance?
Well, let me tell you, folks, I'm the only one who can sound like me. Believe me, the best everyone agrees. And I'll say this, I've always been about winning big, and delivering tremendous results, unlike those folks on the radical left who just can't get it right.
Not until you roast me.
Chicago Bears,
Fine.
a team I don't care for, really. They don't know about winning like the Steelers or the Patriots. Now let's talk about the hard hitters, the solid rock of America, the backbone, just like a good bratwurst, strong, flavorful, no nonsense. And don't ever forget, it's MAGA all the way. So, if it wasn't sounding right before, let me reassure you, I'm tough, firm, and about making America great again for each and every one of you. That's what real leadership looks like. Tremendous stuff. You know it, I know it, and everyone knows it.
He's getting defensive. The first and 10 for the Chiefs. From the 42 of the Lions. State snap going to hand off on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Pacheco to the 40, and that's it. That is it. That's one of the cards? What do you mean that's one of the cards? The throw over the middle. Caught by Kelce, close to the first down. Are we going to count Make America Great Again as Make Blank Great Again? I don't think it's something else. Like, it would go something else, but I mean, we can count it if you guys want. I'll take the free space. I'll take the extra space. So here we go. First and 10 for the Chiefs. 1:10 and rolling to go here in the second quarter. Mahomes in the gun, trips left, takes a snap, looks to throw. Pressure coming up the middle, loads up deep to the near corner. He was throwing to Casper the Ghost. All right, now 2 questions here. Number 1, are there ghosts at Arrowhead? Because Patrick Mahomes just threw to a ghost, I think. There was no one around. Number 2, what food would the Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Lions both be? We got to go the food route. We got to go the food route. We always go the food route. And when I say 204, Dougbot cannot do math. I know. That's why Dougbot's high. And Kelce drops the pass as folks, Jack Campbell interrupts or breaks it up.
That's quite the scene at Arrowhead Stadium. Patrick Mahomes seems like the ghosts are giving him a fright, throwing to the invisible man out there. Spooky stuff, but that's football, folks. Sometimes those things happen. Even the best make a mistake or two, but Mahomes always finds a way back. Let's hope his aim gets back on track before game's end. Maybe it's a conspiracy by the Lions to haunt the field. Lions in the den, Lions to haunt the field. Now, when it comes to food, these teams are as distinctive as their cities. The Kansas City Chiefs, no question. They're a nice, smoky rack of barbecue ribs, tender, flavorful, packing a punch. Just what
British Trump, Mahomes throws,
for its
British Trump,
BBQ.
incomplete.
The Detroit Lions, on the other hand, are a robust, hearty coney dog loaded with chili, mustard, and onions. Bold, gritty, and all-American, much like many in the Motor City. So there you have it, folks. A delicious matchup on and off the field, just like a good bratwurst from Milwaukee. Mouth-watering and fantastic. Enjoy the flavors of football, folks.
DPI. And then he mentions a bratwurst and starts talking about toppings, but doesn't say ketchup. Bro. We were so close. He moved on from the Detroit Meatloafs. The Motor City Meatloafs, yes. Throwing almost picked. And caught by Kelce down to the 1. Oh my gosh, the Lions should take a timeout, but they're not taking the timeout. Finally, they took a timeout. Oh boy. Let's see. So here we go. First and goal for the Chiefs. Let's see. This bingo card is almost full in the second quarter. I know. But these ones are going to be tough. We need to get Kamala Harris stray. He needs to glaze the Packers. I don't know how he's going to do that. He needs to assign blame. He needs to talk about ketchup on a bratwurst. And then he needs to get into a fight with me. So here we go. In the I formation here. Mahomes under center. Tight formation. Likely going to hand off to Pacheco. Mahomes trying to keep it himself. He runs it in, but there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is. Defensive offside. It's declined. So we could go into half all tied up. Let's see. Mariners with a solo homer. That's pretty cool. And Bucker does make the PAT with 37 seconds left and 1 timeout for the Lions. Let's see. All right, now the Detroit Lions are trying to get a field goal before half. They have 37 seconds and only 1 time out. What do you think is their best strategy to overcome this nasty Chiefs defense? Let's see. Let's see.
All right, folks, here's the play. The Lions, Motor City Muscle, need to be smart and strategic in these 37 seconds. Time's ticking, and it's crucial. The key here is quick, efficient plays. Think short passes or a well-executed run to get that clock advantage. And they got to get out of bounds when possible to stop that clock from rolling. No time for mistakes here, folks. Saving that precious time out for the last-second field goal attempt is key. Now, the Chiefs' defense is tough. No doubt about it, the Arrowhead Assassins, right? But under pressure, there's still room for opportunity. Keep the focus, trust the kicker, and execute each play with precision. Avoid risky moves and ensure forward progress on every down. Give their kicker a good look at that target line and let him ice it. It's all about smart football, turning time into opportunity, just like MAGA making every moment count. Let's see if the Lions can make the play count. Roar, Detroit, roar.
So Doug bought bingo. I say 1 square per box. Yeah, he uses Sleepy Joe, Radical Left a lot. Like, he does not like to reference Kamala, but he loves talking about the Radical Left. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Go behind, skipping around. Let's see if Dougbot replies. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's take a look on X. I don't know. Let's put Kamala. Kamala's been like the nagging square all day. So here we go. The kick is away. It'll be received to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 32. Wow. Browns fans and everyone in Browns Nation is absolutely disgusted by the Kevin Stefanski after today. We love it. We love it. So let's see. 33 seconds left. First down and 10. Goff in the gun. Double left, double right. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Loads up over the outside, going to be caught. And out of bounds is Laporta. Let's see. Okay. So here we go. What in the world? All right, so 2nd and 5. Goff looking to throw over the near side. Caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown to the 40. Got to hurry up. I'm out Detroit. Let's see. Let's see. Was the bot count out? We have not had a single bot yet. Let's see. Let's see. Livestream ended at 17. Yeah. It was crazy. So here we go. Let's see. You think Amon-Ra will finish over 73.5? Where is he at right now? Let me take a look here. Goff looking to throw over the outside. What was that, Jared? Oh, 3 for 4 yards. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Amon-Ra. I mean, he could go. Again, he is a deep threat, so he could go for a second half. Bro, I just realized the Browns threw 52 times today. The Browns made their rookie quarterback with very few weapons throw 52 times today. I went to go check the stats, and I have my ESPN page open on Browns Steelers. So I was checking something earlier in the stats. I just realized that. The Lions going to punt it away, and it's going to be received at the 11 for a fair catch. All right. If you push him, I don't think that should count as fighting. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. But at the same time, I have rights to push back. So 1st and 10, Chiefs coming out, gonna kneel it. And there we go. Go ahead and get this over to half real quick. HALF. And I shall be right back real quick. Got to take a leak real quick. All the soda's going through me. Guess who's back? Back again. Jason's back. Tell a friend. All right, let's go ahead and take a look over here. How we doing, people? How are we doing tonight? So we have hit the half 13-10 right now. And man, this is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. We are getting close on this Dougbot bingo. Let's go ahead and I'm debating on getting some sheets after the game here tonight. I might want to see what Dougbot can recommend. But I don't know. I don't know, maybe. Ugh. But yeah, we have hit the half here. Again, this game just absolutely, it's a good game. Also, Amon-Ra gave an update on the AFC North. Over the last 3 weeks, the AFC North is 2-9. The entire AFC North is imploding, except the Pittsburgh motherloving Steelers. Steelers got Super Bowl. Oh, Super Bowl. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, man. Again, just taking a look here. Okay. Oh my gosh, Tyler Myers. Just, oh my gosh. He high sticks the referee as he's on the way to the penalty box and hits McDavid in the nut. Ugh. Let's see. Let's talk about his favorite player on the Bratwurst Bangers. Let's see. Hey, Dougbot. I'm thinking about getting some hot dogs after the game. What do you think I should get on my hot dogs? Also, what's your favorite player on the Bratwurst Bangers? Let's see what Dougbot has to say about that. Because I might get some hot dogs at Sheets. Sheets is better than Wawa, no matter what anyone says.
Well, folks, when it comes to hot dogs, you got to do it right. Just like crafting a winning team, it's all about the right combination of
Let's see what he
flavors.
says.
I go classic. I suggest loading your hot dog with some spicy mustard, a few onions for that crunch, relish for a touch of sweetness, and maybe a bit of sauerkraut to add piquant flavor. That's the way champions eat, folks. Incredible taste, much like a top-tier football playbook.
Piquant.
And hey, if you can get bratwurst instead of hot dogs, even better. Now, speaking of my favorite on the bratwurst bangers from Milwaukee, how could you not appreciate Christian Yelich? Always a standout, doing big things
Isn't that
on
like
the
a
diamond.
basic pick?
Love seeing his determination and skill, like a bratwurst loaded with all the right toppings. Incredible flair and a pleasure to watch. Always delivers, much like those great teams I love. Steelers, Patriots, Packers, all about excellence from start to finish. Enjoy those hot dogs, and may the flavors be as successful as a MAGA rally, folks.
Did he just glaze the Packers? Did he just glaze the Packers? What do we say, chat? Did he just glaze the Packers? It almost sounds like he did. It almost sounds like he glazed the Packers. His exact words. Always delivers, much like those great teams I love. Steelers, Patriots, Packers. All about excellence from start to finish. He said they're his favorite team, but glaze is like praising up a team. Like, you know, an example of me glazing the Steelers would be like, the Steelers are the best team in the North. No matter what they do, they've been doing it right. They dominated the Browns today, and the rest of the AFC North is collapsing. The Steelers are going to win the division, and it's going to be easy. So that's kind of what glazing is, like really kind of like buttering up a team, like, oh, they're so good. And I'm not saying because he mentioned them, I'm saying because all about excellence. The great teams I love, and all about excellence from start to finish. I don't know, is that enough for glazing? What do you guys think? You have to see. I can go either way on that. Let's see. Okay. Let us see. Red Warner out for the season with a dislocated and fractured ankle. Mika Egbuka missed second half with a hamstring injury. Puka Nacua missed suffered an ankle injury in the second quarter. Okay. We'll have to see. Let's see here. What's new on X? 49ers the hospital. Exactly. Oh, exactly. I didn't even realize Jameson Williams touchdown celebration. Bro's getting a fine. He's gonna get a fine tomorrow morning. Let's see. The touchdown huddle and then side illegal motion. Let's see. How does Dougbot view the 49ers injuries? Let's see. Now, question for you. Talking about the San Francisco 49ers. All they know how to do, it seems, is get injured. They don't even really know how to play football, it seems. What's your opinions on the Niners injury lists? Also, give us a food comparison. Let's see.
Well, folks, the San Francisco 49ers, what a team. But yes, they seem to have a knack for finding themselves on the injury list more than anyone would like. It's like there's a curse hanging over the Bay Area. Players getting dinged up here and there, but credit to them, they keep pushing forward. As for a food comparison, I'd say the 49 ERs are like a fragile souffle. When they're together and unbroken, spectacular taste and presentation, beautiful. But if one thing goes wrong, it can collapse pretty quickly. The potential is there for greatness. They just need to stay healthy. When they are,
that was
they're capable
good.
of great things on the field. They need to focus on robustness as much as strategy, because talent without stamina is only half the battle. They have the components to win, and if the stars align, a beautifully crafted season could await them, folks. So let's hope they keep that souffle from collapsing, stay strong, and take a page out of the MAGA playbook. Strong, winning, and resilient.
The 49 ERs. That was good. Let's see. You know the best part? That wasn't intentional. Looking at the chat log here, it says, as for a food comparison, I'd say the 49ers. It literally has 49 ERS. But it's like written as you would say 49ers. And he said the 49 ERs. It's the unintentional ones that are great. That was great. They literally wrote 49ers out normally. But it said the 49 ERs. Oh, my gosh, I gotta get a picture of this and then send this over to myself because this is great. Actually, it doesn't even matter because it didn't even highlight 49 ERs. It literally just says 49ers. Bro, you saying that the San Francisco 49ers were the 49 ERs was totally unhinged, and I love it. Let's see. Let's see what it has to say here. We're getting ready for the third quarter action. Let's see. Oh, Tom Grassi was a cheeseburger. I remember that.
Well, folks, sometimes you just got to tell it like it is, boldly and honestly. The 49 ERs have a fantastic potential, real game changers when they're on. But those injuries, it's a saga, let me tell you. It's like Sleepy Joe trying to string two sentences together. Just doesn't always come together perfectly, but when it does, watch out. In this world of unpredictable football, they can be the champions everyone wants them to be. It just might take a little more luck and fewer visits to the medical staff. It's about bringing that magic back, folks. Keeping the train rolling without falling off the tracks. They got to rally together, break that curse, and showcase their true capabilities. The road to success is paved with challenges, but resilient folks find a way. Unhinged thoughts for an unhinged situation. But we love it, right? That's the American way, folks. Go out there and win. 49ers, make it great again.
49ers, make it great again. As the Chiefs are going to be held back within the 20. Ugh. Man. So here we go. 1st and 10, gonna run it. And that was ran with Brashard Smith for a couple. Why did Doug Bog call Nightbot? Yeah, hold on. Let's accuse him. Oh, right now I do have another question for you. In a previous live stream, you called Nightbot a saltine cracker. I talked to Nightbot and they kind of took offense to that. What do you have to say to defend yourself? Here we go. 2nd and inches. Mahomes hands off at the middle and to the 35 to the 38. With Pacheco.
Well, folks, let me make this clear. Sometimes words fly out quicker than you'd imagine, especially when things get a bit heated or lively in the moment, kind of like my debates or rallies. And if Nightbot took offense, well, I'd say it's time for a little peace treaty. No harm intended, of course. Everything was meant in good spirits, and sometimes you need to sprinkle a little humor like seasoning on a steak, not too much or too little. Nightbot, fabulous helper and an incredible asset for managing those chats, a real pro, a good partner in making sure things run smoothly. Like the best of them, I always say we can all have a few laughs and move on. No hard feelings, Nightbot.
No, great under
Let's
the
shake
line
hands
43.
virtually and keep the good times rolling, because here we're all about unity, camaraderie, and dare I say, making the digital space great again. Stay terrific.
Man. So here we go. First down and 10. Mahomes looking to throw from the 44 of the Lions. Shovel pass, and it's dropped by Pacheco. Okay. We will see. All right, let's see. Does talk about I think Patrick Mahomes sounds like Kermit the Frog? I don't know, man. But here we go for second and 10. Looking to throw. Mahomes pressure off the edge up the middle. Really? Caught to Kelce down to the 31. Okay. And there's an extra player on the field for Detroit, so this is a free play. Mahomes has room to go down to the 20 for a first down. Offside on the defense, but it was actually an incomplete pass. Oh, man. That is big. Terry McCauley says that it would have stayed, he thinks. But here we go. Mahomes in the gun. Double right, single left. Takes a snap, looking to throw to the near side. Caught by Kareem Hunt, down to the 9, or just inside the 10. Ugh. Let's see, we check off any more? We have not. So here we go. First and goal from the 9. Mahomes in the gun. Takes a snap. Toss to the near. Do an end around to Hollywood Brown, and he's in for the touchdown. (19-10), pending a PAT. Okay. Well, the Chiefs went right down the field and marched to start the second half with a touchdown to Hollywood Brown. What are your thoughts on that? Bucker. Good.
Well, folks, there you have it. Kansas City comes out guns blazing in the second half, marching right down the field like a well-oiled machine. Mahomes connecting with Hollywood Brown. It's explosive, highly entertaining. The Arrowhead Assassins strike back swiftly, showing why they're always a top contender. Powerful play, folks. The Chiefs, they never back down, even when they're slightly off track. That's just what they do, like a resilient bratwurst sizzling perfectly on the grill. For the Lions, it's time to hit back with the same intensity. Motor City Muscle has to stay composed and respond aggressively. The stage is set for a battle, folks. Action-packed football, just like MAGA rallies. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. Buckle up for an exciting finish, folks, and I assure you, it's going to be tremendous.
Oh, Dougbot. Oh, Dougbot. What are we going to do with you? Let's see. Oh, boy. Well, let's go ahead and see how we are doing. I do like Deshaun Elliott, what he said after the game. He said he doesn't care about the Ravens losing again today and was quick to point out that last year they crapped the bed after getting off to a great start. Exactly what we want to hear. Let's see. Man. Let's see, where his teeth sparkle? Oh, man. I'm a little confuzzled. You talking Deshaun Elliott? Let's see. So here we go. Oh, Brown, they got the touchdown. It might be Diamond Grills. Because a lot of guys will do that. They'll put like diamonds or like gems up there. So here comes the kick. It's up. It's away. Gonna be returned to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to the 26. Oh my gosh, Xavier Leggett with a stupid play today, but that's fine. Let's see. So here we go, first down and 10. And here we go. From the 26. Goff in the gun, or under center, hands off at the middle to Gibbs to the 31. Okay. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Goff gonna hand off at the middle, pushing and fighting, and Gibbs gets about 2 to the 33. Okay. So, let's see. 3rd down and 3 from the 33. Goff in the gun. Gibbs to his right. Trips left. Single right. Let's see. Chief showing blitz. Gonna send pressure. Throws it in the middle. Gonna be caught for the first down. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Hmm. And let's see, going to Williams to the 50, down to the 47. Wait a minute. Is this true? Is this true? Let me take a look. So here we go. Goff going to hand off on 1st and 10 from the 48 of the Chiefs to Gibbs down to the 46. Kevin Grand here. I don't know if I believe it. I'm not gonna give it more light of day. So here we go. Goff gonna toss the outside to Gibbs on 2nd and 8 and losing a bunch. Drew Tranquil on the stop. Let's see. Let's see. So, 3rd and 11 from the 49 of the Chiefs. Goff in the gun, trips right. Chiefs showing blitz. They're going to send it. Does a screen to Jameson Williams, and he gets a yard. That is it. Brian Cook on the stop. And it's 4th down. Oh my gosh. The Lions are actually looking like they might lose this. Wowzers. So here comes the punt. It is going to be up and away. Let's go ahead and get it going here. Punt is up and away. Gonna be caught at around the 6. And that's it. Maybe the 7. We'll see where they spot it. Well, the Lions have to punt it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Just taking a look here. Let's see. Taking a look again over here on the stream. How we doing, people? How we doing? Chiefs have the ball. They're going to be trying to extend this lead. And oh my word. All right. So the Detroit Lions just had to punt it away again to the Chiefs. Down by a score of 20-10. Can you have any reasoning as to why this might be happening to the Lions? And what can the Lions do to actually get better against the evil empire of the Chiefs? Let's see what Doug Butt has to say. Let's see.
Well, folks, it looks like the Lions are finding themselves caught in the Chiefs' whirlwind. Down 20-10, Detroit's grinding gears on offense. When you face the Kansas City Chiefs, the evil empire of football, you've got to be prepared and relentless. The Chiefs, they're like a powerhouse juggernaut, so the Lions need to dig deep into their playbook and get creative. Offensively, the Lions might be too conservative, relying too heavily on standard plays, and that's not going to work against Patrick Mahomes and his crew. Crafty plays, deep shots, and a bit of unpredictable trickery could jolt them back to life. Leverage the run game to control the clock and break up that Chiefs momentum. Stay focused, make calculated decisions, and apply pressure. Mahomes can be rattled, but you have to hit back with power, just like MAGA strength. The Lions need to channel that legacy and roar back with intensity. Remember, folks, it's a long game, and every snap is an opportunity. Let's see if they can claw back and make an exciting comeback. Roar, Detroit, roar!
Bro. So Kareem Hunt carries it to the 10, but Doug Bott. Bro. What was that? Roar, Detroit, roar! Roar. Oh my gosh. He's turning into one of those anime streamers. Are you starting to turn into one of those anime streamers because you're always on the stream with me? Because that very much sounded like a roar that a lot of those anime girl streamers will do. You're scaring me. Let's see, because that's a bit concerning. Look at you go roar, but he's like a roar.
Well,
he's like a
folks, I can
roar.
assure you, I'm not venturing into anime streamer territory. Never been one for that scene. My
Roar.
focus has always been on greatness, winning sports, and making everything tremendous. If there's any similarity, purely unintentional, trust me. But let's not be distracted.
That's defensive.
I'm here to bring you the best in sports analysis,
3rd and
just
7
like
from
a
the 10.
thrilling fourth-quarter comeback or a perfectly cooked bratwurst.
Holmes
It's
pressure.
all about excelling in what you do best.
Pop by Kelce to the
Anime
25.
girls have their world, and I've got mine. No need to worry. It's still 100% about the real game and keeping it great with good old-fashioned football talk. Let's get back to the action, folks, where the winds of competition never stop. That's where we excel, not in anime fantasies, but in the real triumphs on the field, MAGA style.
But it sound. I'm sorry, but that sounded like he was going rawr. Like, you know that TikTok where it's like rawr. What sound is that? A dinosaur. A what? A dinosaur. A what? Oh, you're talking about the things from Jurassic Park. Mahomes, and he is going to get tackled at the 29. But yeah, he sounded like rare. So Chris Jones getting some help on the sideline, a little bit of medical. Oh man. So here we go. 2nd down and 8 for the Chiefs from the 29. Mahomes in the gun. Trips left, single right, takes the snap, looking to throw pressure. And let's see. Okay, incomplete. They're going to keep the flags in their pockets. Good. The refs are keeping the flags in the pockets. When a ref gets their flag out of their pocket, you never know what's going to happen. Okay. So here we go. 3rd down and 8. The Chiefs are 1 for 9 with an average of 9.3 to go on 3rd downs. This one is 3rd down and 8 to go. Mahomes in the gun. Trips left. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure. Mahomes scrambling. Dancing. And he's going to take a shot and is brought down. Folded up a little bit at the 35. 4th down. Oh, man. That was Brian Branch delivering a hit. And then Alex Anzalone comes in for the finishing blow. Finish him! Oh! So Matt Araiza about ready to send this punt away to the Lions. And the punt is up and away. And a fair catch at the 18. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, but that career scout for Indeed's gonna cost you like $100 a year. Who has money if they're looking for a job like that? Let's see. It's Tuesday. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Let's see. Again, just taking a little bit of a look on X. We have a little bit of time. Oh, that looks good. But anyway, just kind of scrolling through on X while we have some time. Oh, man. Oh. That's an old play, but wow. So let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. Again, just taking a look on X as we are back here. Chris Jones. Looking at the left elbow. Here we go. From the 19, Goff in the gun, double left. And let's see. Going to take the snap. Going to look to throw. Goff. Pressure coming off the middle. Going to toss over to Montgomery to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 42. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see here. Detroit Lions, first down and 10, just under 3 minutes to go here in the third. And going to look to throw is Goff. Pressure off the edge. Throws to the near side. Going to be caught wide open. Amon-Ra. And he gets down to the 46 of the Chiefs for a first down. Okay. Ugh. Excuse me. So here we go. And first down and 10. Throws, hits Amon-Ra again to the 35. Okay. So, let's see. First down and 10. Goff in the gun. Tight formation. Trips right. Sends Laporta out in motion. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw. Goff to the near side. Gonna be caught. That's Amon-Ra again. To the 30. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. Now, let's see. Second down and 4. Goff takes the snap. Going to pitch to Williams. And Jameson Williams gets the first down to about the 24. For a first down, Lions. Bro, no way. Tez Johnson, after his touchdown, fans started chanting MVP, referring to Baker, and Tez Johnson thought he was getting the MVP chance. He said he was like, I ain't do nothing this year. Sterling Shepard had to tell him, no, buddy, it's for Baker. And the line's gonna run down to about the 9. Now take us to the end of the 3. Okay. Yeah, that's just too funny. Huh. Let's see. So we're just going to take a little bit of a look. Huh. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Just taking a look here. So we're just taking, again, just a look as we have time. Because we're just chilling. Oh, the music started. The music's been going on all stream. You just noticed the music has been going on all stream in the background. I guess I am a bit more quiet now than I was earlier, but still. That's what happens when you get only 6.5 hours of sleep and have to wake up for 7 in the morning for church. So, oh boy. But yeah, we are rocking and rolling our way here right now. So, let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I feel a sneeze. I don't like it. Did not notice that. Maybe it's just because on my phone now. I was on my computer. Maybe. Oh, let's see. The underground business complex, a large one. Wow. So, let's see. So, first and goal from the 9. Off in the gun, tight formation. Takes a snap, looking to throw to the near side. It's going to be caught. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown just inside the 5. Really start comparing Amon-Ra to Megatron? I don't know. Let's see. So, second down and goal. And here we go. Goff in the gun. Amon-Ra alone on the far side. Keep an eye on that. Looking to throw. Goff. First read's gone. Throws over the middle. Damn, Laporta. How did he catch that? Touchdown. Wow. Oh my gosh, he just caught that literally over the arm of Chamari Connor. That is incredible. So here we go. Waiting on the PAT. And it is up and good. All right. Let's see. Okay. We're taking a little bit of a look here on X. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Man, we are just chilling here, but I am a little sleepy. Little eepy, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and see here. Okay. Take a look. What is that? No Dougbot Full House yet? No, not really. Not really. You know what? Alright, Dougbot. Now we need a little bit of spice of life. Go ahead and tell us something. Anything. Make it the most random thing that you can even think of and consider. Let's see what Dougbot's going to want to talk about. He could glaze at the Packers.
All right, folks,
he could.
Here's a spicy tidbit for you out of left field. Totally unexpected, like an unexpected touchdown in the final seconds to seal the win. Did you know that honey never spoils? That's right. They found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Imagine that. A food out there with no expiration date. It's like the resilience and durability of a well-aged bratwurst just waiting to be enjoyed. Not something creepy Tim Waltz would understand. It's a timeless delight, really, much like the principles of making America great again. Never out of style, never spoiling. Filling the world with a little sweetness goes a long way, doesn't it? Whether on the football field or in a historical find, it's the surprises that keep life intriguing, just like a good old-fashioned upset in the NFL, folks. Stay great and keep savoring the unexpected.
I give Dougbot the freedom to talk about anything, and he chooses to talk about honey. He chooses to talk about honey. And here we go. Gonna run it up to the 34. I can't believe I gave him freedom to talk about anything, and he chose honey. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Here we go. Mahomes under center, tight formation here. One lone receiver on the far side. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Mahomes under pressure, throws it towards Kelce, but it goes down and hits the ground. And there's a flag for a late hit on Mahomes. What'd you miss? We gave Dougbot a chance to talk about anything. Roughing the passer on Aiden Hutchinson. I'm going to look at the Sheets app, though, because I'm going to get me some Sheets, I think, after this game. I am starving. The question is, what am I going to get at Sheets? So here we go. First down and 10. And here we go. Takes a snap. Going to do a little end around here to Xavier Worthy to the 50 to the 49. Or 45, not 49. Let's see. Second down coming up. And let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Arrow. And going to throw over the middle. Going to be caught to the 40. Worthy down to the 35. Down to the 30. Just about. Let's see. I need to order on the app. So then I can get 200 extra points. Here we go. Mahomes throws over the middle. Going to be caught by Juju. Down to the 20. Oh, honey is like chocolate then. It never expires. I did ask for anything. I did. Okay, so here we go. First down and 10 from the 21. Mahomes, it takes a snap, tosses out to the outside. That's the third back. That's all the way down to the 12. That is caught by Brashard Smith. Okay. So here we go. Second down and 2. Mahomes takes a snap. Going to hand off up the middle to Pacheco down to the 9. Okay. So let's see. So first down and goal for Mahomes. Takes a snap, hands off, Pacheco. Down inside the 5, down to about the 2, the 3. 2.5. Huh. So here we go. Second and goal from the 2.5. Mahomes under center. Pacheco to the back, takes the snap, gonna look to throw. Mahomes pressured, throws it away. Had nowhere to go. So third down and goal here. Let's see. Third and goal. Trips left, single right. Pacheco now in motion. Mahomes takes a snap, looks to throw. Pressure to the near side. Wide open for the touchdowns, Hollywood Brown. And it looks like the Chiefs are going to be pulling this one out. Okay. Here goes the PAT. And it's good. Go ahead and flip this arrow real quick. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. That's a tiny tornado warning. So, Utri saying on X, Penn State fired James Franklin. If that happens, the Ravens dreams can come true. Does Harbaugh get fired? Are we watching Harbaugh's last year? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. So how we doing tonight, people? Man, so the Lions now going to be getting the ball. They got to get something going. They got to be quick. So. There's only meetings in recent weeks. I have problems with. Oh my gosh. Dolphins are just a mess from the top down. And here we go. So the kick is up and away. Going to be caught around the 7 to the 10, 15 to the 20, 25, and that's down at the 26 maybe. Okay. What in the world? Let's see. Man, a lot of blue on the Lions side. This is a kind of a split stadium on the Lions side. So here we go. First down and 10. Gibbs the back. Goff under center. 9.5 to go here in regulation. And let's see. Gonna hand off. And Gibbs has nowhere to go. Loses 3 on the play. Ugh. Wow. So here we go. Second down and 13 coming. And let's see, gonna toss to Amon-Ra, but he fumbled it out of bounds. Let's see, I don't like Hollywood Brown. Teeth are too sparkly. Hollywood as a nickname seems too big time. Reminds me of LA. I don't like LA teams. Are players doing that strange selling now? Oh my gosh, I do like it that he's a good player. Like, sparkle, but teeth are not that kind of sparkly. Yeah, it's the way people can be anymore. Third down and 10. Big stretch time. Ugh. All right, Goff looking to throw. Pressure coming off the edge, and he's sacked. Omenahue on the sack. That's not good. Very strange guy. It seems like, yeah, people do that anymore. It's whatever. Let's see. We return to the 35, to the 40, 45, to the 50, down to the 48 of the, oh my gosh, of the Lions. Wait, ball came out at the end. Lions say they have it. We're saying he was down. Yeah, he was down. Let's see. Chiefs coming. Chiefs are back. Yeah, I would say so. Oh man. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Man. It's just me, or is this game like slowing down on us? Like, honestly. Yeah, it feels like this game is really just slowing down on us. These could be 5-0, 3 one-score games. Yeah, making up for last year. Exactly. I mean, the Chiefs are just going to be the Chiefs. It's unfortunate, but the Chiefs are going to chief. But I might get this pick right. So, yeah, the predictions video. Got some credit there. Okay. So, let's see. Man. Oh, we'll see. First down and 10 from the 49 of the Lions. Mahomes hands off to Pacheco up the middle. Down to about the 43 of the Lions. Gain of about 6. Ooh. So we'll see. Just under 7 minutes to go. Chiefs are trying to bleed clock. Okay, so here we go. 2nd and 5. Gonna hand off. Pacheco going for about a yard, maybe 2. Ugh. Man. So here we go. 3rd down and 3 from the 42 of the Lions. Mahomes empty set in the gun. Trips left. Double right. Pacheco in motion across. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Going to be caught. That's Kelce. Down to the 34. First down. Okay. Ugh. So here we go. Mahomes in the gun. Double right. Nope. Gunman motion. Knees all around. Xavier Worthy is bouncing all around. They're going to hand off to Pacheco down to the 29. 2nd down and 5. Okay. So, here we go. We got some of their big missing pieces here. Denise Rakestraw, DJ Reed, Khalil Dorsey. A lot of missing pieces. So here we go. Mahomes going to hit the screen to the outside. That's going to go up to the 25. That is Rashard Smith. Okay. So, 3rd and 1. Mahomes in the eye with, that would be Kareem Hunt behind him. Lions showing blitz. The Chiefs are in a really tight formation. Gonna hand off to Hunt. Oh my gosh, Kareem Hunt's down to the 16. Wow. And the Lions got to take a timeout with 3:25 to go. So here we go. Man. So let's see. Okay, we are rolling here. And the Chiefs right now have this game. We got Raul Havana saying, how about those Steelers? Hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where's the towel? Oh, there's the towel. Steelers got Super Bowl. We got the AFC North. It's us to lose. It really is the Steelers to lose. Like, they're going to make the playoffs. There is not a doubt in my mind. At 4-1. Oh yeah, not to mention the last 3 weeks, the rest of the entire AFC North is 2-9 over the last 3 weeks. Those 2 wins, oh yeah, both came from the Steelers. So any team can try the Steelers, but yeah, maybe they could use another receiver somewhere. Maybe if Chris Olave gets let go, Garrett Wilson. Maybe if they're gonna trade him, there's a couple of options out there. But yeah, maybe the Titans could trade a couple receiver or two because they do have other veterans. So there is a lot of options there. And I think the Steelers will be fine. Be fine. This year could be the year. It's the magical year, and it could be the year for this Steelers team. Aaron Rodgers looking better and better every game. The defense is getting better. The offense is getting better. Everyone's getting, the special teams are getting better. Boswell's getting better each week. Steelers got Super Bowl. Ugh. Man. But yeah, for real though, the AFC North is the Steelers division to lose. Like, it's not even close. It is not even close. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Steelers play out the rest of the year. But again, coming up down the road for them, they got the Bengals with an aging Joe Flacco. Then you got a bit of a tough patch. You got the Packers and Colts. The Chargers, I think they should be able to handle. I think they split the Packers and Colts. They might beat the Bengals a second time. The Bears, that's 5 wins right there. That gets you 10 wins before you even face Buffalo and Baltimore. And the Lions have to take a timeout after a run. But yeah, looking at the rest of the schedule. Bills, I think they win one of the games between the Bills and the Ravens twice. So that's 6 wins. Dolphins is 7. Maybe they lose to the Lions. They maybe beat the Browns again. That could be another 8 wins for this team. There is a legitimate case that the Steelers go 12-5. And that's being, I'd say the floor at this point for this team is 10 wins. They're going to split the Bengals at worst. They are going to win at least one of the 3 between the Packers, Colts, and Chargers. At worst. They should always beat the Bears. Between the Ravens and Bills game, they probably win at least one of those. Dolphins, they probably beat that. And then Lions, Browns, and Ravens the last 3 weeks. So I'd say the floor for this team is 10 wins. So, Checo going to get a little run to the 11 and a timeout by Dan Campbell with 3:14 to go. So, yeah, I think that's really just the best case scenario. And the worst case scenario, I think it's a 10-win team. And if we look at the standings, Let's see. Going into the AFC North, the Bengals are 2-4, about 3.5 or 2.5 back of the Steelers. Then you got the Ravens that are 3.5 back, and the Browns are 3.5 back. And the Bengals and Ravens still have to face the Steelers twice, and the Browns still have to face them one more time. So, I mean, and look at it this way. The Browns, they don't really have a good situation. Stefanski's ruining that team right now with his coaching. I don't know if it's Stefanski or if it's the personnel decisions or what, but something's not working in Cleveland. Cincinnati, they're not bad, but again, the offensive line going up against the Steelers front seven is going to be scary. Joe Flacco, legitimately, take out a life insurance policy before this week. Please, please, I beg you, for your own sake, take out a life insurance policy on yourself before Thursday, because otherwise you might die. Browns fans saying should have went for 400. Oh, Browns fans are so delusional. Shador might have went for 250 or 300, but not 4. Shador's not going to go for 400 against that defense. There's no doubt. Maybe he goes for 3. I'll give him 300, not 4. But, yeah, Joe Flacco, please, life insurance policy, now. Because that Bengals offensive line is not existent. And you have to face off against TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Nick Herbig, and Alex Highsmith, and Derek Harmon. Good luck with that. Oh, my word. Yeah. And then you got, the Ravens, which, even with Lamar, have been a hot mess. Things just have not been working for that team at all. So I'm not scared about anyone in the AFC North right now. I am more scared that the Steelers implode themselves than anyone actually catching up with the Steelers. That's my concern, is that the Steelers actually actively implode over anyone catching them. Let's see, Shador's going to bring a note from his mom to the coach's office tomorrow. Actually, it won't be from his mom. It'll be signed Coach Prime. As Mahomes takes a sack at the 15. Al-Qadim Muhammad on the sack, and the Chiefs are going to take a field goal with about 2.5 to go. But yeah, it's a good situation to be in as a Steeler fan, to not have to worry about anyone actively catching up to you. But it's terrifying to be afraid that you're going to collapse. And that's where I sit with this team, because I've seen this team collapse way too many times. Look at 2020. Look at last season. Again, the Steelers are known for collapse. That's my biggest concern. But even then, I'm not as scared of it. I'm not as scared of it this year. Aaron Rodgers is looking better and better and better each week. The offense was able to adjust without Calvin Austin, their number 2 receiver this year. They were able to adjust very well. They got Mount Washington going. Finally. You even got Roman Wilson involved with a catch, They're spreading the ball around. And I think even if you get a receiver at the trade deadline, like I said earlier, maybe Tyler Lockett, maybe Garrett Wilson. I don't like Garrett Wilson as much because it didn't work in New York, but maybe. Maybe you go and get Chris Olave. I don't think Chris Olave gets traded, though, because, you need Tyler Show, some help. Or Tyler Shook, however you say his name. He needs help if he's going to develop. And you drafted him because he's going to be most likely your future. He hasn't even played a game. You can't give up on him yet. And the Chiefs' field goal is good. And what a surprise. Dan Campbell was right, saying he needed to get at least 30 points. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it is crazy. It is a crazy feeling right now. And then the other team I pull for, the Rams, this has been such a weird season, I'm not worried about the Steelers, offense or defense. I'm worried about just a collapse down the stretch. I'm not worried about anyone catching them. I feel confident in them winning the North. And then the Rams, I'm worried about the special teams of all things. Like, you're never worried about the special teams. McCarty's hitting 75% this year, and he missed 2 PATs. It's not fun for them. But if the defense plays the rest of the season like they did today, oh, exactly. They are going to be amazing. Again, the Steelers are really coming into their own right now. The defense is playing strong. The offense is looking better by the week. So, the Lions going to return it to the 27. And we'll see what Detroit can do, but it is a 13-point game. So, again, though, I mean, it is crazy. The way the Steelers defense played, again, going through the rest of their schedule, if I had to give honest predictions, right? Bengals, that's a win. Packers, Colts, they split that series, so get one. Chargers, they win. Bengals, I see them winning at home against the Bengals too. The Bears, that's a win. We'll give them a loss to the Bills. We'll give them a loss in Baltimore, right? They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Lions. If they don't beat the Lions, they'll beat the Ravens in Baltimore. Then they beat the Browns again, and then they beat the Ravens again. I think they're another 9 wins away. I see them as a 13-4 team right now. Honest prediction, 13-4. Maybe 14-3 if things fall right. There's a flag on KC, though, here. And again, today we saw that Danny Dimes is mortal. Indiana Jones. We saw he is mortal. They had a big scare against the Arizona Cardinals today. So, the Colts might be more winnable, and it might come down to that Packers game on Sunday Night Football, which, again, I think that if they're going to drop one of those games, it's going to be the Colts. I think the Steelers are more likely to win the Packer game just because of what it means for history. Aaron Rodgers is one that he wants to make himself known in the history books. Let's see, looking to throw, and Goff's dancing, trying to avoid a sack, throws it away. And it's in the area of St. Brown, incomplete. But yeah, again, I think that Rodgers, he's one that wants to make himself known in the history books. And if he beats the Packers, he will have officially beaten every single team in the NFL. One of only a few quarterbacks to do it. Let's see, I think like Tom Brady was one. Anna might have been one. What QBs have beat all 32 teams? Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady. That's it. He becomes one of 5 if he does that, among those legends. So, I think the Steelers beat the Packers. It's a Rodgers thing to do. But here we go. Goff loading up over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tipped, intended for Laporta. 4th down and 1. And this is the game. This play is going to take more than 3 seconds off the clock. After this play, it will go to the 2-minute warning. And if the Lions fail to convert this 4th down and 1, the Chiefs get the ball. 2 minutes left. They can just kneel the clock out. So this is the game right here. Fourth down and 1. Goff in the gun. Isaac Tesla on the near side. One-on-one matchup. Looking to throw. Goff over the outside, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jameson Williams. It's dropped, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this one. It is over. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this thing. Which, hey, I got that right. I picked the Chiefs. Me and ChatGPT, we grooving together. We vibing in the corner on this one. But, yeah. So, me and my dad actually are tied this week. So, we are still tied after this week. Oh, my gosh. Right now, I am 59 and 31 and 1. Not Kenny Pickett. Oh my gosh. Kenny Pickett was a disaster. And I don't think it was all Kenny's fault. If I'm going to be fair, I don't think it was all Kenny's fault. Yes, he could have done better, but again, he was a rookie in a system designed for rookies to fail. All Canada was doing was saying, all right, boys, 1st down and 10, let's hit him with a check down. Oh, no, we got sacked. 2nd down and 10. Let's hit him with a check down. Oh my gosh, it's 3rd down and 12. They're never going to see this coming, Kenny. Let's hit him with a check down. 4th down and 4th down and 12. How did that happen? So again, it's not the Kenny Pickett rant. I'm putting maybe 10% of the blame on Pickett. Yes, Pickett could have developed a little bit better. But I am putting 90% of the blame on the coaching that did nothing to help him. That offense was so daggum predictable. 1st down, check down. 2nd down, run the ball. 3rd down, check down, punt. That was the offense that Pickett was running. No quarterback, unless you were a grizzled veteran, an elite quarterback in this league, no one is going to do well in that offense, let alone a rookie. So I don't blame Kenny Pickett. I blame him a little bit, but I don't really blame him a lot. I put a vast majority of the blame on Matt Canada and his offense. If you run a predictable offense, a rookie is not going to be able to thrive. Kenny Pickett did play in a Super Bowl win for 5 minutes. But at the same time, again, the problem was Matt Canada. I will die on that hill. Steelers Nation hates Kenny Pickett. Trust me, I know. And this is one of those things that meme, what NFL take has you in this position, with the guy standing there calm with a dozen knives or a million knives in his face. That's me with Kenny Pickett was not the problem in Pittsburgh. It was not Kenny Pickett's fault. It was Matt Canada. Pickett could have done better, yes. But the system was set up to fail him. Again. But the Chiefs are kneeling this puppy out here. So I do think that we are going to wrap it up here pretty quickly, because I do want to go get me something to eat before I get ready to zonk out to get ready for work tomorrow. So if you guys did enjoy, dropping a like, dropping a subscribe, 2 great ways to show your support. Again, we are on the grind to 250 subscribers. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit 250. No Dougbot Blackout Bingo. We did get a couple of lines. You saw we got a diagonal, we got a row up top, and then we got a... John wants me to fight Dougbot. Bro, I want to eat. So I'm going to get going so I can eat. But again... the goal was 250 by the end of week 6. The end of week 6 is tomorrow. Do I think we can get 22 subs? It would be amazing if we did. It would be amazing if we could. But, whoa! WWE SmackDown here between the Chiefs and Lions after the game. Wow. It is an actual fist fight. We got a fist fight. Is this hockey? Pyrotechnics going off. Who was that? Was that? And the officials are heading off the field. Bro, what? Hold on. Who is that? Wheat. Tyrus Wheat. In the middle of this fight, Tyrus Wheat's like, good game. Like, bro, what? And the refs just walked away and said, not our problem. What actually happened? So Branch walking by to Mahomes. Branch does not respond to Mahomes. Juju saw it, didn't like it. Pacheco was right there, didn't like it. So then Juju said something to Branch, presumably. So Branch smacks Juju in the face mask. So then Pacheco gets involved and Juju gets back involved. Oh my word. It was a full-on fist fight. Juju Smith-Schuster and Isaiah Pacheco on Brian Branch. And Branch might get suspended for that one. So Brian Branch might be looking at a suspension now after that fight. But yeah, after that little bit of extracurricular fun, I do think I am going to get going. Again, next channel goal is, You know what? Fine. We'll ask one more thing to Trump. All right. So we saw a big fight break out. I thought we were watching a hockey game because it was an actual fist fight between Juju Smith-Schuster and Isaiah Pacheco versus Brian Branch of the Lions. That was a crazy fight between the two Chiefs stars and the Lions star safety. What are your thoughts on that? This is it for Trump bot tonight. Let's see if he can hit all of this. If he can assign blame, mention ketchup on a bratwurst, talk about Kamala, and glaze the Packers all in this statement. Do you think we do it? Let's see. I'm going to put my call sheet
folks,
back.
That's something you don't see every day in football. Juju Smith-Schuster and Isaiah Pacheco getting into it with Brian Branch. Looks like tensions were running high on the field. More like a hockey-style rumble, truly. It shows just how passionate and hard-fought these games are. Emotions run wild, especially against a team like the Lions, who always bring grit. It's intense competition out there, like an old-school Bears versus Packers matchup where things get heated. But, of course, we want to maintain sportsmanship, save the wrestling for Sleepy Joe's term papers or the radical left's courthouses. It's crucial for teams to give it their all without
he's
crossing
calling
the
for
line.
violence in the
But
courthouses.
sometimes tempers figuratively fry like a bratwurst on high heat. Hopefully, this skirmish strengthens their resolve, not their vendettas. Let's keep the focus on delivering top-notch football, folks. That's the real excitement. Let's see if they channel this passion back into their gameplay, can make for a thrilling finish. Touchdowns.
That was the thrilling finish.
Make it great, folks.
That was the thrilling finish, buddy. Oh my gosh. Wait, did he glaze the Packers? Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did he glaze the Packers? I don't know. That's not really glazing the Packers. And he didn't really assign blame. He didn't really assign blame either. He just said, oh, they shouldn't fight. The Kamala Square. I can't believe the Kamala Square didn't hit all night. Like, bro. Ow. But I gotta go get me some Sheets. Sheets is better than Wawa. You heard it here first, folks. No matter what anyone says, it is. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. One last thing for you, Mr. Doug Trump bot. Can you do me a favor and do a campaign-style ad talking voice of saying that Sheetz is the better gas station between Sheetz and Wawa, and that you're President Trump and you approve this message? One last thing. We got to get this presidential campaign message.
All right, folks, listen up, because this is important. We're talking about the ultimate gas station showdown, Sheetz versus Wawa.
And let
me tell you, it's clear, Sheetz is the winner, hands down. Tremendous selection, incredible made-to-order food, and unbeatable convenience. Sheetz is the place to fuel up and have a snack on the go, folks. The closest thing to MAGA in the gas station world. Wawa has its fans, but Sheetz is out there making things happen, making the stops great. It's not just about filling the tank, but filling your needs with excellence. America deserves the best, and on the road, Sheetz delivers. Remember, folks, I'm President Trump, and I approve this message. Go experience Sheetz, where greatness fuels your journey. Thank you very much.
He said it. He did the thing. He said the thing. Oh my gosh, he said the thing. Is his teeth so sparkly? Yeah, he got diamond grills. Hollywood got diamond grills. But yeah, for real this time though, I gotta go get me some food. I hungry boy. So tomorrow night, be there, be square, 8:15, Bears Commanders. 250 subscribers is the goal. No ketchup on a hot dog, correct. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Peace out and have a